Hey guys, it's Emily. Thank you for joining me for another Friday book haul. I've got some books today other than bird books, so that's a bit of a change from my last few haul videos, so I hope you enjoy it. These are a whole different range of books, some not necessarily for junk journaling. It's mainly just a bunch of books that Mum and Dad gave me that they didn't need and that were given to them, so I wanted to go through them and share them all with you. And there's a lot more than what you just see here, so sit back and relax and enjoy going through these books with me. Got a bit of a different setup this time. My books are on my right, whereas they're usually on my left because the box is just way too heavy to put it up on my desk. So hopefully it doesn't throw me off too much and it's not too awkward. So apart from the books, I got given these Essendon team photos and signatures. They're not real signatures, it's just been copied, and then there's a little description of who the players are, and both of these have been laminated, so I don't know if they're worth anything. There's a larger article on the back there, so I'll probably just end up donating those. First book I've got to show you is The Streets of Melbourne from Early Photographs. I did have a flick through this already and it actually looks really interesting to see how Melbourne used to look. So that's actually a really nice history book. But as for using in junk journals, probably not something that I would use. So yeah, someone should find that really interesting. Just a couple of magazines to show you. Victoria's Resources. I think these ones were left over from my ornithology marketplace haul. So I've still got a couple in this pile, which I probably don't plan on keeping. They don't look too special. Just standard wildlife magazines. This newspaper is from Honolulu, Hawaii on Sunday, December 7, 1941. So this might be a good newspaper to use in journals. It's massive, as you can see. I've had to wheel my chair right out. Look at all of these Navy pictures, Pearl Harbor. Wow, a lot of history in this magazine here. A lot of history. Do you think I should cut that up, or is it too historical, do you think? I don't know. I'll probably end up cutting it up. Australian climbing plants. These are just your basic glossy photographs of plants. Some black and white illustrations which aren't too special. That one's nice. Yeah, so not sure what I'll end up doing with that one yet. Now this book here, I'm not keeping it. It's Photographic Memory, and it's a collection of all different photographs from famous people. So it's a pretty good book, like if you take an interest in celebrities. But yeah, it's not something that I'm really interested in, so there's no point in keeping it. I might try to sell this one. I did check on eBay and someone was selling a really good condition book copy of this for $90, I think it was, or $100. And I definitely wouldn't get that for this, but I'm not sure if I'll bother selling it or just donating it. Now this is a pretty quirky book. It's called Castle, Medieval Days and Nights, and it's a pop-up book. So the pages are really awkward. I mean, it's interesting. It's a good little kids book or history book, but junk journal wise, it's not very practical. I mean, I guess you could cut out some of the pages and put them in if you wanted, but I don't think I would bother doing that. It's definitely well loved. Someone has thoroughly been through this book, which is good to see. Not sure if you can even get that in frame properly, but yeah, it's pretty unique. I'll probably just pass that one, donate it. This book, Complete Australian Gardener Illustrated. I've had something similar to this in the past, and it actually gets a lot of use out of it, so I might keep this one. I love the pages on it. It's really good for collaging. It's really thin pages, and there's a lot of different kind of gardening terms and pictures in it, and tips and tricks type of thing, so that's really good for your botanical and gardening journals. The Reader's Digest Complete Guide to Home Improvements. Now, I know these are pretty common. I don't have any apart from this one, and it's dated 1988. And it's just tips and tricks and how-to guides for maintenance work around your home. Probably will pass that one on. Australian Wildflowers. I've been checking the covers, under the dust covers, a bit more, because I know everybody seems to get really nice covered books, but I never really check underneath the dust covers, so I don't want to miss out on a really nice embossed cover or something like that. So this one does have some beautiful pictures of flowers in it, really large pictures. Probably would get some use out of that, and the fact that they're Australian, that makes it even better. This looks really old, The Great World War, A History, and it's completely wrecked, as you can see. The binding is completely come off the spine, and it's just holding together by threads. I'm not sure if this has got a date on it. It says 1915. I could believe that, just because of the style of the text. Pages are pretty thick, actually. It's a bit awkward to flick through, probably because the spine's so damaged. Yeah, so that's definitely an old book. Something, once again, I'll donate or have to pass on to somebody, if anyone would even want it. I'm not sure. I mean, I've started to realise I shouldn't keep books just because they're old. Like, I really need to be able to get some use out of it. This is a really new book, Australia Wide, Panoramas by Ken Duncan. That's a nice front page, and it's just landscapes in here. No text, just complete photographs. That one was lovely. I would so love to be there right now, relaxing on the beach. Yeah, so these are beautiful pictures, but probably not something that I would use in my journals. I can't keep every single book, unfortunately. Oh, this one's really nice. Revolving Pictures. A reproduction from an antique book by Ernest Nister. It's a little bit damaged, but how cool is that? The pages are interactive. It's got beautiful pictures and writing as well to go with it. And it'd be really hard to take something like that out of this book and then put it into your own journal, so I'm not sure what I'll end up doing with this book. But yeah, I thought this was pretty unique. The Big Book of Machines in Colour. And this is a children's book, I think, on all different types of machineries. And trucks and cars and earth moving type machines. So that would be really cool for like a young boy type journal. Or even a masculine journal, somebody that loves cars and machines. That's pretty cool. This is Motive Power, 2012 pictorial issue. Heaps of train pictures in here. I'm not huge on trains. I do know somebody that loves trains though, so I might see if he wants this. But yeah, I can't see myself making a train journal anytime soon. Ultimate Adventure, Enchanted World. Oh, this is fun. Got a lot of different little flips. Children's book with fairies and princesses. Underwater. That's cool. Yeah, that's really lovely for a children's journal. So bright and colourful. This is cool. Silvercraft, Leisure Crafts 50. So it must have been a collection, part of a collection. And it goes on to show you how you can create these items. It's really old, but pretty interesting book. Copyright 1976. Yeah, so I think I will keep that one. It's pretty unusual. Gabrielle Gatte's Favourite Fast Recipes Cookbook. I mean, I guess it would be fine for a cooking journal, but yeah, not something I would bother with. It's not really my style for if I do cooking journals. Reading I've liked. This one looks really old as well. 1941. So it doesn't look like there's anything too special with this book. I don't don't think I'd like to read it either. I mean, it'd be pretty boring if it's just about books that he likes or has read. But look at the pages. Look how they're deckled. The edging of the pages is all deckled and it's like a fuzzy feel, which is pretty cool. You don't come across many books with that. That shows that it's old as well. So kind of like feathered edges or something. But yeah, that one's interesting, but probably pass that one on. Campfire Yarns, Henry Lawson. Must check this with my dad actually, even though it come from them. He loves Henry Lawson. It's his favourite author. So this edition published in 1986. Maybe they gave this one to me by mistake because I couldn't picture him getting rid of any of his Henry Lawson books. But yeah, it's nothing too special. Nothing that I would really use. Even the cover's a little bit damaged, so it's not perfect. A few more books here. Tyra Lira by the River. Okay, that's just a fiction book by the looks of it. I'm not really into fiction. Fondue Cookery. No, I do like some fiction, but yeah, nothing like that. I don't think it has to be a really good fiction book. This is cool. This is something I would use in a cooking journal. All different types of fondue. It's such an outdated cooking process now. But I love the pages in that. The photographs are really cool. Yeah, so I'll keep that one. Here we've got Goldilocks and the Three Bears. This is another pop-up book. Something that I'll have to donate, I think. The pages are just too awkward and big to work with. And yeah, not that special, not that cute. So I'll pass that one along. The Roan Cult of Yambura. This is a really old one, 1973. It looks like it was a children's book. In the last video I mentioned that a lot of people used to cut out pages or articles or something and stick them on the inside of the book. So this is another one where they've done that. I must look that up actually and find out why they do that. But this one's been well loved. You can see it's been coloured in a bit. That's a nice page. So someone's definitely got a lot of use out of that and looks like it might have been a nice read. I actually really like this style of drawing. It's really cool. It's very artistic. So I might have to put this one on the harvest pile and cut out these beautiful illustrations. The Australian Women's Health Big Book of Flat Stomach Secrets. Alright, so I'll probably end up gifting that one. If I want a flat stomach, I'm not going to read it from a book. That's just not me. I don't get my motivation that way. Bible Stories pop-up book. Once again, not something I plan on keeping. Now this one is interesting. How weird does that front cover look? It's called The Tourist's Guide to Transylvania. And this is a really kind of old and unique book. Winner of the 1981 pottery competition. So this has got some really kind of freaky, unusual pictures in here, which is so cool. Like, I love things that are really strange like this, or maybe not that, but yeah, they're really unique. I definitely want to keep this one. I do plan on making like a magic, kind of mysterious Harry Potter theme journal soon. So maybe I can get some images out of this for it. DVD set, The Ultimate Yoga Collection. Once again, I probably wouldn't sit down in front of the TV and do yoga. It's something I would have to go out and physically get out of the house to do. Otherwise I won't do it. The Golden Road, L.M. Montgomery. This is an old one. It's got some age spots on it. And has it got a date? 1933. So this is a very old one as well. Pretty thin pages. So nothing special about it. It's not very aged on the inside. Doesn't have any pictures. So yeah, that doesn't look so special. Sea Adventures and Wrecks on the New South Wales South Coast. And this looks like it's all black and whites. Ships and boats. Yeah. Once again, probably something I wouldn't keep. I've got another pop-up book, a fairy tale book this time, where the pages open up. Yeah, not something that I plan on keeping. And last of all, a bunch of these postcards. So they're glossy, Symbols of Australia. And they're all of the same, some of the same ones. And you've got some kangaroos. If anyone wants any of these postcards, please let me know and I'll happily send them out to you, because they're probably not something that I would use. I mean, they are great to collage on the front of it and then use them as a postcard for the back in your journals. That would be a really good plan for them, or just use them as they are if you like them. So yeah, that is my book haul for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it, and thanks for joining me. Bye!